mining. After all, at the end of the day, it's just their technology. The persons they use are our own sons and daughters because we've trained them, engineers, technicians, experts, professionals of various kinds. But we can also hire equipment in the same way. But our people have one difficulty. It is a difficulty to work together. They want, the single proprietorships and so on. Yeah, so I can just remain I, so and so, alone, chimuti, and wife, and so on. Well and good. It's not bad for you to have those kinds of single partnerships, but it's better to have joint partnerships, companies of Zimbabwean people alone, especially when it comes to mining our resources, depleting resources. Other things, ICT and so on, yeah, you can, in manufacturing, because raw materials sometimes come from outside. That's all right. But it depends entirely on what the basis of that manufacturing is. If it is our raw materials, well, it doesn't differ very much from mining, except that you're adding value too, and you're getting to number 4 of our Zim assets, adding value.
Your Excellency, I want us to focus on the issue of funding. You explained the method where we use our resources to get capital. Are you confident that is going to be a successful way of doing it? Because without funding, we might have problems with Zim asset.
Yes. Otherwise, which other way is there? Selling your land and selling our, you're giving up the ownership of your resources. Ukuthengisa ufumi wevana vamangwana vachauya vachinzi zveshe zviri pasi apa zvakatorwa nemabritish zvatengeswa nevakuru venyu. No. Yes, it works very much. It's a method that is used, and it's a very good method. Value, and I've given you 2 ways. The one is borrowing on the strength of your minerals or of your wealth. Secondly, inviting partners, joint partners who work with you on a 51, 49%. Or even on a percentage much less than that. I was talking to President Kama the other day, and you were saying, after a long period of being exploited by De Beers, they have now put their foot down and decided that, no, De Beers must now have a minority shareholding. De Beers now gets about 17 or 18%, and they get the rest. And you are saying ours is much better than yours.
Okay. Your Excellency, let me take you back to the party ZANU-PF. Obviously, there will become a day when the man Robert Mugabe will say, I'm done with politics.
Sure.
If you prepared ZANU-PF for that period, won't we have the party disintegrating over the issue of succession? Your critics actually say you seem to be avoiding this issue of succession in ZANU-PF.
Why?
It's not discussed openly, and people keep on guessing who is going to take over
Why?
when the president
But
rests.
why should it be discussed when it's not due? Is it due? Huh? When the leadership still exists that runs the country. In other words, I'm still there. The people can discuss it if they want, but the moment they start discussing it, they go into factions. And then you find the party dividing itself. And so why divide it? Why discuss it? Why, when it's not due? When the day comes and I retire, sure, the day will come. But I don't want to leave my party in tatters. I want to leave it intact. Yeah. We don't want selfish people. And you don't want to come into leadership because you want to save your own personal interests. You come into leadership because the people would want you to serve their interests. This is it. And that's why some of us never campaigned for that leadership or for any position at all. We left it to the party to decide. And so it was. But nowadays, oh no, you must have your people. These are people belonging to so-and-so. These belong. It's terrible. Even to have your name, put as, mentioned as leader of a faction. It's shameful. You must go beyond that and say, no, you belong. You belong to the people as a whole. You are a member of the party. And all the other members become, if you're going to be a leader, your people who will look up to you for the necessary, help or benefits that they expect from the leadership by way of their being empowered. But then what you see is, I don't know what it is, a selfish way of approaching the leadership issue. You must have a few guys, from youth, from women, and so on, who are known the supporter. That's absolutely wrong. If I have people, I say, these are my people. Ndivo wangu ava. Ko vamwe ndevani. That's the issue. You are already dividing the party. So be there, objectively there. If you have talents, people will see those talents and say, so and so. Ndiye ane attitude yatiri kuona. Ndiye anokwanisa kubatanidza vanhu uyu. Unite the people. His attitude, kwese kwese, he is not tribalistic, regionalistic. But as one looks at the present position, yeah, I don't know whether it's the politics of the day. It's not Nyaza. Capacity to govern is not just the fact of your having got a degree or degrees. It's not just the fact of your being a member of the party with a record of having participated in it. That record must show that you have not been tribalistic, you have not been regionalistic. You can be relied upon by each and every province to take up their cause, their own geographical interests. That their children will be educated in the same way as the children of the province, of the people of the province from which you come or where you are born. All people matter. That's what our independence makes us equal. All must have equal opportunity. The settlers didn't recognize that. They thought they were the most important people next to God. Although they were doing ungodly things, but they still thought they were better people. Our people were heathens. They didn't believe in Christianity. They brought Christianity to us. Well, we took up Christianity and we learned its tenets. And we tried now to relate their actions to the tenets which they had brought us, and we found quite a contradiction. Love your neighbor. They were spitting on us, suppressing us, regarding us as next to their dogs. And so we said, no, you couldn't beat Christians in action. And you can see even as now they apply sanctions on us. Their capacity to lie, capacity to